Hi, I'm Lauren Jones. I'm coming from Australia and I'm 26 years old. I wanted to get rhinoplasty because for years and ever since I can remember, I wanted to get my nose done, but I didn't really see my nose as a massive problem, and I was worried about going to a surgeon and getting a result that I wasn't happy with when there was nothing generally wrong with my nose. And then I started doing my research and I've decided to go with Dr. Muhammet Dilber, and I'm so happy with my results and I wish I had done it sooner. Pretty much to everybody, including my social media, I'm so happy with my nose. I can't stop posting it. I've pretty much spammed everybody I know, but I'm absolutely over the moon and I'm super happy with my results. And as far as my breathing goes, I never had any breathing issues. However, I think maybe I did because after I had the tampon removal, I actually found that I could breathe so much better than what I could prior to surgery. So I'm super, super happy. So it's been roughly 10 days since my surgery and my face has gone down so much, all the swelling. I've still got a little bit of bruising underneath my makeup and some stitches and things like that, which is general healing. But overall, I've seen improvements every single day with my nose and it's just getting better and better, and I'm just so happy with the results. So when I come from Australia to Turkey to get my rhinoplasty, I was super nervous. Obviously, I travelled alone for one. I was generally nervous about the surgery because I hadn't had anything wrong with my nose, and that frightened me a little bit, and putting the trust into a doctor is something that is not easy to do. When I got here, I had people that spoke English the whole time, which was really reassuring because that's hard in its own, like on its own. And when I went into consult, Dilber and the whole team were super accommodating. They answered all my questions. They even gave me extra time inside to just ask anything that I wanted to, made sure that I was really reassured, that I knew the whole process and what I was going through. They also kept in contact with me the whole time, outside of hours, with any questions I had. And he also was very clear with what I was going to get as a result and what was achievable and what was not, which I found extremely professional, and it really reassured me that he was going to be doing the right thing and I was in good hands. After this surgery, same treatment. So everyone has been super lovely. I've been fully supported and my nose has just turned out to be exactly what I wanted, and the trust that I have within the team is beyond. I found this clinic on Instagram but through a friend. So I was doing the typical research of stalking all the surgeons in Turkey and, going through the photos and saving them and trying to find all the good and the bad reviews and really digging like FBI work, trying to find the pros and the cons to each surgeon. And ultimately, one of my friends had actually come here and hers looked amazing, and that just sold it for me because I was already leaning towards him. And when I seen hers and that she was happy, I decided to bite the bullet and I went with Dilber, and I could not have made a better choice, I don't think. Coming over to Turkey, especially by myself for rhinoplasty, I was very worried, but the staff being there for me kind of made me feel like I wasn't actually in Turkey alone. They were always there for recommendations, even when it came down to transport and taxis and Ubers and all the little problems that I had that weren't actually that big of a deal, but they're things that you need to consider. Obviously, when traveling alone, you need to make sure you have your transport sorted, which they were more than willing to provide for me, as well as finding my own little way around. But there's plenty of food here that's the same as home if you're not willing to branch out and try all the different cuisines that they have. I've been doing, and the resorts and hotels here are absolutely beautiful and they're lovely, which is something I was unsure of because I'd never been to Turkey before, but it's a beautiful country, it's a beautiful place, and I'm really glad that I've come here and I'll definitely be coming back again. I would highly recommend Dr. Dilber to anyone who's considering coming over to Turkey for rhinoplasty. I am so happy with my results. He's been absolutely fantastic. The team's fantastic. And you can save all of the research that I had to do and take my recommendation to go ahead and book a consult.